Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 3 of my mini playthrough of the For Rent expansion pack. And if you're returning, welcome back. And we are in the Kosapa neighborhood, the one with the tiger sanctuary. But unfortunately, even though it doesn't seem like it's dark, it's considered to be dark, and it's closed. We're not going to bother trying to sneak in. We are, though, going to try and explore Tomarang's cave, and we can view the statue. And I did find one of the sand piles that they mention here. When we'll also go back to the night market after we're done here, so we can see if there's any unique ones being sold there. And I'm also going to see if Misty can try wearing the top again to see if maybe on a different night it'll trigger for her. So here is the sanctuary, and so here you can see it. We can support, which we're gonna come back in the daytime and visit, so we'll do that, but I don't want to sneak in. And also I don't even know that that's gonna count. I mean, maybe it might, and maybe if we get this far with Misty, we could try and see if it counts, but I don't want to right now for the parents. So we're gonna come here, and we're going to, I'm pretty sure this looks like it's it, so we're gonna go view it, and hopefully that will count for that stage of it for both of them. And then you can see now it seems like it's getting dark, so it says, yeah, because everything's lighting up, the Great Mother, but I'm thinking 6 p.m. probably is because that's when the night market starts, so probably their one is on or the other's on. Other than overnight, then nothing is open. Kunmei lived a long and fruitful life, serving her people. The Tomarani people will honor her and and the oath to the tigers of mutual protection. Laughing because it dropped it down for me. Legend says her soul continues to pass through the generations of tigers that come after her. If you keep an eye out, you might catch her watching from the... Let me pause this. The brush, ensuring her promise is kept. Some others say the glowing eyes are an omen of the beast's inevitable return. Regardless, Kunmei lives on in truth and in legend as the Great Mother of Tomarang. So that's what the message was, and yes, it did count. Did mark that off. So the cave. So we're here at the lounge. And there's actually, from what I have found so far, 2 fishing spots. I sent the girls down here. They're fishing here. But then we look and see if there's any more. So there's a pile here. You're going to come here and dig in that sand pile. Yo, no one else is going to be home tonight. Let's chill. Huh. I wonder if this would... I don't think this counts for like the sneak out, because I know there's one, and I also never put one of those sneak out windows into the house. I'll say okay. She's accepted an invite, but she needs to find a way there. She could ask for permission or try to leave and hope no one catches her. Clicking C or an openable... It says on the ground or an openable window will give options of how to get to the event. I'll see whether I can be bothered with it. I said okay just to say okay. And we're not even home. So are there any more little sand piles? I kind of would think that you need to live in the neighborhood to be able to get many of them, just like with the bottles with the My Wedding Stories in Tartosa. There's bottles you can collect there, and the dirt piles will respawn. But I found it easier to do if you actually lived or stayed in the neighborhood for like a long time. Was happy to find one, never mind more than one. So now what I'm trying to do is I am going to pause again, because I'm going to try and find the... Okay, and there's another fishing spot over here. So I don't know if that was the second one or if there's like a third fishing spot, because I feel like there was one over here. Yeah, so there's actually 3 fishing spots in this neighborhood. Oh, that's good. I like when they actually have more than one fishing spot. I like it a lot, because they're over there, so that's 3. I don't know how good the fishing is, but it's nice to have 3 fishing spots. Okay, so now I'm trying to figure out where this cave is. Get my bearings again. Like I said, I have found it with some other Sims. I'm thinking it must be somewhere over here. And watch me be wrong. Oh, nope, it is over here. Now, are there any piles? Okay, you're going to come here, and what are you doing? You're practicing singing. You're going to come here. Nothing there but a pile of sand. So we didn't find anything, unfortunately. And you are getting a bit... Oh, look, but there's another pile of sand. So why don't you come look in that pile of sand and see if you can find anything in this pile of sand. If you have any more luck this time. And so he's in the cave. So that should helpfully count for the exploring for him. And, oh, well, here we go. This is definitely a lot more colorful than I remember the ones with the Horse Ranch pack being. Beautiful carvings. Locals have always ventured into Beard Cove to soak in both the beauty and the history. Along the eastern wall, Sebastian Myers finds cave carvings and drawings all splayed out. It tells a tale of war and triumph, if you're keen enough to decipher it. We're gonna try to decipher it. Ooh, okay, she found something not so good. I guess. Can we see what you found? Oh, I bought all those fish and they all spoiled because I forgot to take them out and put them in the fridge. She found a diaper trash. Well, we're just waiting for him to finish his. So it says, beautiful carvings. The drawings depict the story of a battle fought long ago of beasts, tigers, and people. The Great Mother, embracing her alternate form as a tiger, found the tiger pack she had been searching for, fetching water from a trickling stream. Asking for forgiveness and begging for their help, she promised her people would care for all tigers until the moon became the sun. They agreed to lend aid. Upon their return to the village clearing, a fierce battle ensued between the tiger pack and the wretched beasts that had been ravaging the land. Together, they began to push back on the invasion, but as time passed, the Great Mother could feel her powers waning. Just when it felt like the tides were turning for the worse, something unexpected happened. An elder mistakenly made his way into the open. A beast caught sight and lunged right for him. In a moment of sacrifice, the Great Mother dove between the two, using the last remnants of her powers to save her elder. With the slash from the beast, Great Mother was split into a human form and a tiger form. A piece of her soul remained within her cat counterpart. In fear of this revelation of power, the beast retreated back into the depths of the forest. Oh, and he found a collectible tassel. So that means he should be at 3. He is at 3. Did she go to 3 also? Oh, she's at 3. So this one, unlike the buying the shirts, seems to count like for like the collections for the household, which is similar to like when you go fishing and you catch 20 fish, if anyone in the household's caught it, or if you've evolved like the plants, that counts for everybody in the household. So there is that. And let's you may as well go fishing. Singing isn't really doing you very much use. Where were those other fishing spots? Because you could fish not where you're, not that I have any, I just want to fish elsewhere and see if there's anything like more unique to catch over here. I don't know if there's any more sand piles, but I do see some are a bit hungry, and you're very hungry. And well, it is not paused. I'm thinking that's what that is. Yeah. Well, you're not fishing right now, so why don't you rally? Oh, do we not have our club going? No, we do. I thought we did. It usually starts automatically when you go to a public lot that lets you have club gatherings going. Oh, you caught a tuna, I think? Very good. But actually, you probably should go elsewhere. Oh, you're having fun at least. That's good. Yesterday, she had her after-school activity, and so then I didn't go. And today I came just thinking maybe, I don't know what took me so long. She didn't have it today, but I still managed to get to like too late in the day to come over here to go to the tiger sanctuary. Oh, he's done. And as usual, he's singing. So that should have counted for him. So all he has to do is explore the tiger sanctuary. I'm actually going to have Fern do hers so that she can get that done. And then all we have to do is do the tiger sanctuary on the Saturday. And then they'll be done. And then they get this Tomarang expert Sims with this trait are better at cooking Tomarani cuisine, finding tassels, getting along with Sims with the child of the village trait, and will be more successful when exploring the Sulia Tiger Sanctuary and the cave at Beard Cove. So we have, did you hear that? Fern's eyes struggle to adjust to the cave's darkness. All she can do is stumble around, arms stretched forward, hoping not to trip over any rocks. A faint sound suddenly catches her attention, skittering, squeaking, and is that whispering? Frightened, Fern freezes in place. Could someone or something be in the cave with her? An animal? A ghost? So we can take a deep breath and listen, or we can call out into the darkness. We're going to take a deep breath and listen. Did you hear that? Fern inhales sharply, holding her breath and tensing every muscle, listening, waiting. The sounds are unchanged, but she also can't seem to place what they are. Thoroughly unnerved, she decides to book it before anyone or anything. No, I guess I should have called out. That wasn't very useful. Okay, you don't need to talk with Holly. And Holly, the main reason I needed you to be fishing is because you're trying to get your scout badge, so you need to go fishing. My dear, you got to keep fishing. And I asked you to fly to where your dad was, so that you can get a second spot. And then you can fish in the third spot at home, and you can get that, that done. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Top tier. That's funny. Charity gift drive. I actually don't even remember. The community was very impressed by your goodwill and generosity displayed during the charity gift drive. Your unit rating went up. Incredible. 3 Roy Koya Rockside has ascended to become a 5-star unit. Anticipate an influx of prospective tenants willing to offer a higher rent amount to live here in this epitome of luxury. And so did number 2. Got the same one. Okay. I don't even remember doing anything. I really don't. Okay. But we haven't even made any progress because we haven't had any maintenance. All right, I never did tell her to go fishing. We haven't had any maintenance events that we need. I think. Oh, he went to work yesterday, which I think I didn't mention in the last part, but he did. But he has to actually install an upgrade, but he has the whole weekend. I'll probably do it like when they get back. And he still has this errand. But I'm not going to obviously worry about that. We'd have to go to Finchwick to do it. So she should... Okay, so you're done? Did you get that done? Yes, you got it done. So we're going to go back to see whether we can get... If buying and wearing, I'll have to switch her outfit so she's not in a one piece, will count this time because it didn't count last time for her, for Misty. So I'll be back. Well, we're back in our own neighborhood and we're going to try to purchase goods. And also let's see if like buy and then wear counts for anything. I don't actually have high expectations, but I thought I would try it again. And I am having him buy some fish. I have to remember to put it in the fridge this time because the last fish went bad. I did sell it out of his inventory. He had some bad fish too. But I'm also going to sell the rotten fish out of, kind of made our money back. We made the same amount of money that we just paid. So we're going to try here and see. I was just wondering if it was like on a separate night. No, it still doesn't make a difference. It does not count. Unfortunately. I'll try going into Create a Sim and seeing if I can put it on her there. I don't know. We're going to look at what's available and see. I don't know what color. I honestly don't know what color we have of the tassels. We should take a look. And then we have those 2 marbles. We can buy some on the computer. And then I had commented, like I had written on my last part, but the rummaging for marbles is only like for teens and up and not for children, which to me doesn't make a lot of sense. But anyway, so we have this light green, we have a pink, and then we have a red, which was rare, which he got in the cave. So there's 6 common, 2 uncommon, and 2 rare of. So that's and there's 10 altogether. So let's see if I can remember. So I feel like we maybe did have this light green, but I don't remember for sure, so we'll get it. Definitely have bought, so we definitely have the pink. I remember that, so I'm guessing we did have the light green. And I'm just gonna buy some of these because if she's playing for keeps, we're gonna give these to little Holly, if I'm getting my names right. And we'll just buy a few more grocery items. I don't, anyways, because we kept losing stuff. So I think what I'll do is I will go into Create a Sim and see if I like put that on as an outfit there versus having it here, if it will count and make it mark off. But if not, then I'll have her, regardless, I'll have her do the cooking and then I'll just use the CAS complete milestone sheet for it not completing because she can't buy it because we've already bought the shirt with her mom buying one and her dad buying the other, which also means if you buy it before you get to this part, because you're like, oh, I want to unlock it. Well, that's not so good because it's not going to mark it off, which, like, I think that's a bug. But anyways, so I will be back when we're trying to, unless something else happens, I'll be back when we're going to the tiger sanctuary. It is the next day, but it's later because Holly had Scout. So by the time we sort of got close, she was going to have to go. So I decided you take a chance and hopefully it'll be open now. So we're going to try and explore the Sulia Tiger Sanctuary, which is over here. And we're actually going to support first. We're going to adopt a tiger. And then we're going to visit. It doesn't look like you can visit with others. So hopefully we can. I'm just seeing. Okay. So I used for Sebastian, I used a retraining potion so that he is now generous. And I don't know if I'd done that in the previous part, but I've done it. But I used the CAS full edit mode sheet to change let's see if you can do them at the same time. Hopefully. Looks like you can. So you're standing there and not going in. Why are you standing there and not going in? Maybe you can't both go in at the same time. Rar means I love you, right? Fern is so excited to potentially catch a glimpse of the tigers, and the anticipation is too much to handle. With a burst of joy, she lets out either a strong roar or a small meow. I'm gonna do strong. So I changed her so she is a child of the village or whatever they call it. I'll look at it. Fern heard a tiger roar back in the distance. Are we friends now? Probably not, but the call and response is very satisfying. It's not every day she can chat with a tiger. Okay, let's see if she has a midlat from that. From engaging with Tomarani culture. So I think that's because she drank a iced tea. And that's tasty Tomarani beverage. That was when that's what she drank. And then here, DDFN from visiting Zulia Tiger Sanctuary. And okay, full of empathy from receiving empathy. That might have been because he has that. No, so he can't go in. He can't go in while she's in there. Okay, so she's in there now. She's out of there now, I should say. So he should be able to go visit the sanctuary while we read this aspiration completed. Fern has personally experienced and knows all the best hangouts around Tomarang. Along the way, she has had a lot of great adventures. Trait earned. And that's because she has the child of the village. I'm sure that's what it is. Sure, you can ask him out. They're better at cooking, Tomarani cuisine. We already read that. Finding tassels. And let's see what this is. Fact Finder. The main visiting area is chock full of information and community outreach efforts. Posters and plaques line the walls with different zones for different topics. Sebastian makes his way around, stopping to look at the various items when something catches his eye. Ooh, what's on that poster? Or that plaque sure is shiny. We're going to say, ooh, what's on that poster? A poster with a small piece of paper taped to the edge is hung under a sign for Tomarani tributes. Sebastian unfolds this mystery note to read. Generations long ago, the sleepy fishing village of Tomarang sat just off the coast of the Sea. Tigers were known tigers were known to walk this tree line. Oh, and he's got his done. So we had read this, and you're more likely to be successful when going in the tiger sanctuary and the cave at the cove. Villagers honored the guardians by offering food from their abundant riverways. But as time went on, the small village grew in size, and their leader began to redistribute resources away from the tigers. Without any provisions at the forest's edge, the tiger pack withdrew to seek sustenance elsewhere. It wasn't long before the village faced dire consequences of the loss as beasts began to descend upon them. The note ends there, but the story feels unfinished. So we already read the other part. We already got the other part of the story, but so they should both have that trait. Let's take a look. So I just changed his traits out a little bit. So this is he has for getting to the top of the handy person career. Resourceful repairer. Repairer? I don't know. From a handy person career. With a little ingenuity, scrap can be found even when fixing up small or damaged parts. So we'll have to see how that actually goes. And then the trait here is... He has a lot of traits. There it is. Tomarang expert. So that tells you right there. All the same things that we already saw. So we're supposed to be easier and kind of... Can we still go in here? Good, because I don't think we actually did support. So I actually do want to adopt Tiger. And it might have been because I told her to do the one thing and then the other thing right after. It didn't count. So, because that's when you get the little soft teddy, not teddy, tiger in the mail. Congrats on becoming a club member, and thank you for your generous donation towards the Adopt a Tiger program. Every cub needs a fluffy friend, so be on the lookout for your plush buddy and an exclusive commemorative poster. This will arrive by mail in 1 or 2 business days. Your contribution is helping tigers thrive in and out of the Sulia Tiger Sanctuary, and for that we thank you. For that we think you're great. Be sure to come back and donate again later. So you can just donate money now. I think he would like to donate because he's generous. And because they're famous, they keep having them around. And I don't talk to paparazzi because they're kleptomaniacs. I don't know who this is. Yeah, I thought it was Zoe. Well, I said I didn't know who it was. It kind of looked like her, but I wasn't sure. Ahoy, me matey, because we want to talk like a pirate day. Thank you for donating to the Sulia Tiger Sanctuary. Your contribution goes towards our conservation and preservation efforts. We are devoted to the protection and recovery of our tigers, so every simoleon counts. Does he have like a mood lap from that? From generous sim inspiring positivity. That's the drink. Animal bonding. You're from donating. You're great from donating, and then Cub from adopting a tiger. I'm assuming she didn't get that because I didn't. And community contender from connecting with the community. Fern is abuzz with energy after spending time with others, socializing, playing games, and participating in events. It doesn't get any better than this. And this is Take to the Skies from Releasing a Sky. We saw her do that on her own. So Fern is certainly hoping for some good energy and a little luck after releasing her own eco-friendly lantern. But so we got through this particular aspiration, and we've made no progress really on the fortune aspiration because we have still not had any events. But we could probably do that. Visit a rental unit that your sim owns and do some inspections. So we could probably do that. It's just the maintenance event that we need to have happen. So I might just have to, while we're waiting for that possibly to happen, we'll try and do the social events in the next part. Because that's going to be it for this part. Likes and comments are always appreciated, and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!